We are trained from birth to look outward for permission. We wait for a grade, a title, a green light from a committee to tell us our ideas have weight. But the most dangerous trap you will ever step into is the belief that validation must come before execution. You tell yourself you'll start when you have the perfect gear, the perfect network, or the perfect amount of certainty. But certainty is a luxury that innovators can rarely afford. If your idea requires everyone to understand it before you build it, it's not an original idea. When you introduce something genuinely original, the default human response is not applause, it's skepticism. People will look at your blueprint through the narrow lens of their own limitations. They mistake their lack of vision for logic. They will give you 100 highly intellectual reasons why your concept is too strange, too risky, or too outside the box. And if you aren't careful, their doubt will quietly seep into your subconscious, convincing you that the experts must be right. So you have to make a choice. You have to learn how to build in the dark, quietly, obsessively, safe from the noise of public opinion. This is the phase no one posts about, the midnight hours where there are no likes, no comments, and no guarantees that any of this will matter. It's just you, a blank screen, and a vision that only you can see. If you can't survive this isolation, you can't build a legacy. Because momentum doesn't require an audience. It requires an unshakable, private commitment to the work itself. Halfway through the journey, the novelty wears off. The initial excitement dies down and you hit the friction point. Your tests will fail. Your files will crash. You will look at what you've built and feel a sudden, crushing wave of self-doubt. This is where most creators quit. They mistake the presence of struggle for a sign that they should stop. But friction isn't the enemy. Friction is the proof that you are actively reshaping reality. Smooth roads never forged a master. Great things are not built by singular leaps of genius. They are built by the unglamorous compounding of tiny details. One line of script, one edit, one small adjustment to your framework, day after day, invisible to the rest of the world. While your competitors are sleeping or talking or plotting, you are collecting micro-victories in silence. And then, the shift occurs. The work breaks through. It exits the dark room and takes on a life of its own. Suddenly, the world changes its tune. The same people who called your idea foolish will call it inevitable. They will look at your success and call it luck, completely blind to the years of invisible sweat that paid for it. Never let an expert design the boundaries of your potential. Trust the internal compass. Build the anomaly. Because you only get one shot to look back at your life and answer the only question that matters. What if it actually worked out?